If you're serious about leaving the US, maybe you've got some steady income, maybe you've built up some savings, but you feel like more and more countries are pricing you out of residency, then this video is for you. Today, I'm breaking down 13 countries you can move to in 2025 with less than $1,500 in monthly income and actually qualify for residency. Now, before we jump in, let me introduce myself in case you're new here. I'm Guillermo, co-founder of Expat Livin. My wife, Danielle, and I moved our family of 6 from the US to Spain just a little bit more than 4 years ago. And we've been helping other people do the same ever since. So on this channel, we share practical tips on relocating abroad, navigating visa processes, and building a sustainable life overseas. We cover the real stuff because, this lifestyle isn't free and you need to get your finances and paperwork right from the very start. So if that sounds like your kind of content, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it with anyone you know who's been dreaming of life abroad but just doesn't know where to start. Cool? All right, first let's clear something up. You don't need to become a citizen to live in another country. Residency is enough for most people. So when you travel for vacation, you might be on a tourist visa. Basically, permission to visit for a short period of time. A residency visa is different. It lets you live in the country for an extended period of time, gives you certain protections, and can open up the door to benefits like public health care and education. So this video is for people who want that kind of stability, the right to stay long-term, not just hop around on tourist visas, which is fine. And if your goal is eventual citizenship, residency is almost always the first step before you can even start that process. Now, unless you've got cash to throw at a golden visa program, you'll need a long-term residency before you can apply for that second passport. So how does residency work? Every country has its own rules, hundreds of programs, all with different requirements. Now, generally, countries want you to contribute in one of two ways. One, with money, the golden visa route, right? When you invest large sums into the country. Not exactly what we're covering today. With time is the other way. Living there enough days each year to show you're part of the community and the economy. Now, the countries I'm going to share today don't require a huge investment or a gift to the government. They simply require that you meet their minimum monthly income threshold. And for every country on this list, that's $1,500 or less. Now, important to note, income requirement does not equal cost of living. If a country requires $1,500 a month in income to qualify, that doesn't mean it will cost you $1,500 to live there, and vice versa. For example, Mexico's residency requirement is now close to $4,000 per month for temporary residency, but many people live comfortably there for much less. And on the flip side, a country might require only $800 per month in proof of income, but realistically, you'll need much more to live the lifestyle you want. So keep the financial requirement and the real cost of living as two separate numbers when planning your move. All right, let's dive into the good stuff. The countries that'll actually let you move there in 2025 on less than $1,500 per month in income. Remember, they're talking about qualifying for residency, not just visiting. All right, let's start in Argentina. As of 2025, their Rentista passive income visa needs you to show around $1,400 to $2,000 per month in steady foreign income. Big step up from the old $300 figure thanks to inflation and new rules. It's a one-year visa, renewable. And if you're loving it, citizenship is possible in as little as 2 years of residence with permanent residency after 3 years. Pretty fast by global standards. Next up, the Dominican Republic. If you're retired, you can get in with exactly $1,500 per month in pension income, higher if you have dependents. You get a 4-year visa, renewable, and you'll be eligible for citizenship in 2 years after you gain permanent residency. Peru is another strong contender. The Rentista visa requires $1,000 per month in passive income from foreign sources. The big perk, it's indefinite. No annual renewal headaches. Awesome, right? You do need to meet their physical presence requirements to keep your status, so plan to spend significant time in the country. Then there's Ecuador, which stays serious about you being in country. You need about $1,410 per month in income. That's 3 times the minimum wage in 2025. You get a temporary residency for 2 years, and citizenship's an option after several years if you stick to it. The professional visa track for degree holders can have minimal financial requirements, but proof of degree is a must. If Southeast Asia is calling you, Indonesia offers the Kitas retirement visa. But heads up, you need to be at least 55 years old. You need to show $1,500 to $3,000, a little bit higher, monthly income, depending on sources and local requirements. Plus, meet bank deposit and insurance rules. Renew annually, and after 4 years, you can apply for the permanent KITAP visa. Citizenship is much longer term, usually 5 to 10 years with significant in-country time. Now, Nicaragua has 2 tracks. The Pensiado visa now asks for a minimum of around $600 to $1,250 per month, older, lower figures may still show up online, but these are the updated rules. The rentista visa hovers between $750 to $1,250 a month in passive income. Both have paths to permanent residency and citizenship, but timelines and requirements do vary. Now, over in Europe, Portugal still offers its famed D7 passive income visa. For 2025, you'll need about 870 euros per month, roughly about 950 US dollars, or the equivalent in savings. This visa is good for 2 years, renewable, and you can apply for citizenship in 5. Just be ready to actually live in Portugal most of the year to keep your residency. Now, for something a little different, Mauritius, if you're 50 or older and can show $1,500 per month in income or a deposit of $18,000 up front, they'll hand you a 10-year retirement residence permit that you can renew. There's a path to citizenship if you're up for a longer stay and possibly some investment. Island life can be pricey and remote, though, so just keep that in mind. Want the tropics, but not too far from home? The Philippines SRRV Classic Visa for retirees is still among the most affordable worldwide. If you're 50 plus, you need $800 per month in pension and a $10,000 deposit, the minimum. Or alternatives if you've got higher income. It's renewable indefinitely, but unlike some, there's no true permanent residency status, though you can apply for citizenship after 10 years of living most of your time there. Panama remains a favorite, especially for retirees. Their pensionado program requires $1,000 per month in pension income or $750 per month if you buy qualifying real estate. The best part, you'll get permanent residency as soon as you qualify. The retiree benefit package is also one of the best anywhere, and citizenship is possible after 5 years if you stick around. Venezuela might surprise you. The rentista visa here requires $1,200 per month in foreign income. It's renewable yearly, and after 2 years, you can step up to permanent residency, and citizenship follows after several years, assuming you meet the physical presence and integration requirements. Uruguay is another Latin American gem. You'll need to show about $1,500 per month of steady passive income. It could be pensions, residence, rental income, or similar. Residency is indefinite, and you're eligible for citizenship after 3 years if married or with kids, or 5 years otherwise. And finally, Turkey. Don't want to buy real estate? You can go for their short-term residence permit by showing about TL, a little bit over $33,000 per month. In 2025 rates, that's about $900, or proof savings around $10,500 per year. If you do want property, you need $400,000 plus for their investor residency program. Visa lasts for 2 years and long-term springboard. It's a long-term springboard to permanent residency or citizenship. That depends on personal circumstances. So double check before making your move. So some key takeaways. Latin America still offers the most budget-friendly residency options if your monthly income is under $1,500. Now, if you can stretch to $2,000, $3,000, even more countries open up. The bottom line is most minimum income requirements have gone up for 2025. So be sure to check the latest numbers before planning. Local laws and residency rules can change very quickly. So if you're considering the jump, always confirm details from an official immigration source or get local legal counsel. All right, now, if you're ready to make your move abroad, but you're not sure which country is the right fit for your budget and lifestyle, that's where we get in. Expat Livin can help. We've guided tons of people through the relocation process, and we can help you avoid those cost mistakes that catch most first-time expats. So do me a favor, drop a comment below with the country you'd most like to move to from that list, or from this list I just shared. And if you want more detailed breakdowns on cost of living, visa paperwork, and how to get settled quickly, make sure you check out our courses and private community. The links are in the description. I'll see you in the next video.